Yeah, hi, this is Rajini. I have 4 years of experience as a software developer. Current, I am pursuing my MSc Data Science in Cardiff Metropolitan University. As part of my module assignment, I need to develop different machine learning models based on data set. I got the data set from UPUCA repository, which is hepatitis data set. In this data set, I got 19 features and one target variable, which I need to predict in this project, yeah, which is a single classification problem. So for building machine learning models, I'm using the following steps. Read and understand the data. First, I import all the libraries here which are using in my project. Then I read the data here. We can see the data. Then I gave all the column name. I assign all the column names. Then we can see the data types are integer and object. Here I used the all the data types to integer type because we can easily predict the model here. We can easily use the model here. Then we can see the null values here. Most of the columns having null values. We can see the percentage of the null values also. We can see 43% of the null values in the pro time. After read and understand the data, explore the data, we can easily understand the data by using the graphs. So that's why I used heat map, box plot, and histogram graphs. Here we can see yellow lines indicates the null values, and here we can see all the histogram plots. Here we can see the outliers. We can give the treatment for the outliers, but here I'm not going to give any treatment for the outliers because my data set is too small. After exploration of data, I'm going to prepare the data for building the model. Here I'm cleaning the data. For categorical variable, I'm inputting null values with mode, and for numeric variable, I'm inputting the null values with mean and median. I'm using these steps to imputation the null values. After imputation, I'm going to transform all the features to the x variable and class feature to the y variable. We can see here before normalization the graphs are like this. After normalization, all the variables are scattered between 0 and 1. Then feature selection. Here all the features are correlated with the class variable. That's why I'm not going to drop any feature here because my data set is too small. Only I'm dropping the pro time feature. Then I split the data into train and test. Here I used test data as 30%, and model implementation. Here in this model implementation, I used the function for calculating the accuracy, precision, recall, AUC curve, everything. I'm going to return all the values to the model. Going to return all the values to the models. Here I'm using 5 models: logistic regression, decision tree, random for Naive Bayes, and neural network model. Comparing all the models, logistic regression got the highest accuracy, and you can see here got the highest accuracy and highest F1 score, and recall value also higher here. But for a Naive Bayes regression, value is higher. Then I use the ROC curve here. All the model curves are above the ROC curve. That means these models are predicting the values very better way. Then I use the neural network without hyper tuning. Here I'm using loss as a binary cross entropy, and activation is sigmoid. Then I use a different batch sizes and approaches. Then I got 74% of the accuracy. I got 74% of accuracy. Then I tuning the better batch size, and I got the better batch size and the approaches, and I got the optimization input is ADA max. Then I get error using cross validation is minimum error I got. Then code explore overfitting. I use different approaches, almost 200 approaches for fitting the data. Here we can observe the training and validation loss graph. Here validation loss graph is training loss graph is getting decreasing, and validation line is some point of time it got decreased, then it got increased. Here we can see the main output, predicted values and original values. Now I'm using neural network with hyper tuning, hyperparameter tuning. Here I'm using best size, best approach, and best normalization input. I got 87% of the accuracy. We can compare the neural network without hyperparameter tuning. I got 74% work with hyperparameter tuning. I got 87% of accuracy. That means a neural network model with hyperparameter tuning is performing better in accuracy. Finally, I'm going to give the conclusion. Conclusion is this assessment also showed an importance of machine learning models being used for finding outcome predictions. The prediction of a class or live data can help to treat the patient effectively, and it will prevent the death or death of patient. Thank you for giving this opportunity.